Yes, people, welcome back to the Reggae Boys Weekly. Once again, it is good to be back. Today's what, Saturday? I think this is our second live stream on a Saturday, people. So, it's good to be back in the seat again. Talking about some of the big issues surrounding Jamaican football, and obviously, we know who is dominating the headlines at this moment in time. It's Leon Chippy Bailey, and Michael Ricketts, the president of the Jamaica Football Federation, had his say on Leon Bailey recently and the whole situation. Also, we're going to discuss Craig Butler as he did a recent interview on Sportsmax television with Maria beside him as well as Lance Whitaker. And, it was 28 minutes. I think it was a good interview conducted well. Craig Butler, he loves to dance around questions, people. I can tell you that. And he tried that on the interview on Sportsmax TV, but I think he dug himself a hole, to be honest, people. So we're going to dissect that interview. He said a few questionable things in the interview on Sportsmax television. And I mean, people, I'm just over the situation. And I think today will be the last day where we will be talking about Leon Bale as well as Craig Butler. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely have to take a look at the Sportsmax interview. But once again, in the hot seat are my host, whatever the case is. Dicanio back in the building. Walk
Mm.
on. How is everything?
There, bro. As I say, we're sick and tired to talk about this, and we think all of the interviews and everything was over. But Craig Butler decided to go on Sportsmax and do that interview. So we have to decide and get on here to dissect what he said because some things now add up. So yeah, let's talk.
Yeah, and greetings to everyone as well. Owen, me seeing in the comment section. Big up yourself. But once again, people, the most important thing, you guys know what to do already. Hit that fat red subscribe button. One of the most important things. Join us on the journey of growing the community. People, this is just the start, people. In terms of what we want to do, we're not there as yet. And whenever we reach to the finish line, I don't think there will ever be a finish line, Dicanio. I think there's always room for improvement. So as we go along, we will always improve in terms of content, how we structure things, how we bring information across to you guys. And we appreciate the lovely support, especially in these last couple of days. So thank you, everyone. Also, if you feel kind enough, you can send us a super chat. And I think I've been going on a monologue at this moment in time. So maybe we just get them the intro and
It's time to rise up. Stand and take your place. Rise up. Shine like the sun. Rise up, rise up. Your journey has just begun. Rise up.
yeah, people, big up on yourself. Mr. Michael Thomas in the comment section, big up yourself. Jason Guna TV, big up yourself as well. Also, people can head over to Jason Guna TV YouTube channel and get him to 1,000 subscribers. I think JC is like 200 subscribers short of the 1,000 mark. So head over there, people. We have 47 of you guys on the live stream, so you can just make a quick U-turn, a pit stop, and just and subscribe. But yeah, me know, people. Boom, Craig Butler, Leon Bailey, Michael Ricketts, one done from Clarendon. You get me, I say? And we used to live close to Clarendon. It was the neighboring parish of where I was from, Manchester. So boom, we're gonna talk about Craig Butler, as I said, Leon Chippy Bailey. Disney. I just want to go to Disney. He just wants to go to Disney, people. You get me? I say, but Leon Bailey should have just tell you that from the get-go. Him should have just tell you he want to go Disney. But we're gonna start off with Michael Ricketts first, because recently he was on CVM television and he was asked the question, a question surrounding Leon Bailey, and I will play the video clip so you guys can hear what the president had to say.
But I mean, not wanting to play for your country, for taking a break, or for being not interested is just simply unacceptable. But the show has to go on. If he doesn't want to play, and if his agent doesn't want him to play, then the JFF must take a stance. And far as I am concerned, we just need to move forward.
Yeah.
If he makes himself available, then that's a different story.
Yep, you heard it here from the president, people. It is simply
Simply
unacceptable.
unacceptable.
And the president also stated that, listen, we have to move on. And I think that is the direction that the Jamaica Football Federation, I think that's the direction that they have to head into. I don't think we can be stuck up surrounding Leon Bailey and the whole situation. We have to make progress in terms of getting other players in the team. And it's just a sad situation because here we have, or we selected Leon Bailey for the 26-man squad recently, and he will be a no-show. So it's not even like they can replace him because he's not injured or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's very unfortunate. But going forward, if this is the stance that Bailey wants to take, then unless he comes out and he states that he is available for selection, then you can have a discussion surrounding getting him back into the team. But if things stand as how it is now, heading into the future, then just leave it. Just leave him. You know what I'm saying? And I saw where the Jamaica Observer, they went out on the streets recently asking the Jamaicans, what are your thoughts surrounding Bailey? How do you feel? And some of them were like, just leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Just move on from him, whatever the case is. So I think Michael Ricketts, in the past couple of days, I stated that I wanted to see Michael Ricketts a bit more being vocal surrounding the situation. So him coming out on CVM television and sharing his thoughts surrounding the situation, I think it's a good thing from Ricketts, and I need to see him a bit more being vocal. But Dicanio, what do you think about what Michael Ricketts had to say?
I have to agree. And based off other comments that he made as well, it just goes to show that someone is lying, because 2 and 2 is not summing up to 4 when you add both what Craig Butler is saying and what Michael Ricketts said. So there has to be someone that is lying within that circle, and I don't think we'll ever find out who it is. We can all form our opinions, but will the truth come to light? All of them saying they have WhatsApp messages and they have this and they have that. So show them. And if you not show them, they will not ever know the truth. And people have the right to form them opinions. So, yeah, bro, that's what I have to say on the matter.
Yeah. And I mean, we'll never know the truth. But I'm leaning to the side of the Jamaica Football Federation for more than one reason. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking at stuff over the past couple of days, assessing what Craig Butler is saying from his side, as well as assessing what the JFF, what they've said over the past couple of days, whether it's Dennis Strong or Michael Ricketts. And, I've been doing some digging. And, I think Craig Butler coming out on different social media platforms as well as on CVM television, I think he's contradicting himself, and I've been looking into the things that he's saying, and I'm saying, but Craig, you just said this a couple months ago. You just said this recently on an Instagram post, but now you're saying different. You're saying a different thing. So what is the truth surrounding this situation? And on this live stream, that is what we will get down. Not well, no, I said that. That is what we will dissect today. I have to care for the words. Not nobody why me, but yeah, that is what we will dissect today, my people. But before we head into the program a bit more, people, once again, please hit that like button. Michael Thomas, big up yourself. Know yourself. Bless up all. And 70-70. The man they moving from 50-50. I think Juras called me 60-50 or something like that. People, what the producer do? What is Dicanio doing? People, I play about the
Sorry.
All right, so boom, we're here for the interview that Craig Butler did, right? So let me just bring it up on screen. So yeah, so he went on Sportsmax television recently. It was a 26-minute interview, 28 minutes, right? And I think Lance Whitaker asked some good questions surrounding the whole situation, right? And obviously Craig Butler would have kind of beat around the bush, never really answered the question as straightforward as you would expect, because that is Craig Butler. So one thing that Craig Butler said that we will talk about first is that Leon Bailey has been with the team since 2016. Now, people, Leon Bailey made his debut for the Reggae Boyz in 2019. So how is it that Leon Bailey has been with the team since 2016? I mean, I'm not the greatest mathematician, but I know basic mathematics, and I can subtract and add and whatever the case is. I can also read and write. Now, the man said Bailey not getting a rest from 2016, right? That in itself is a lie. What do you have to say about that?
Bro, the word of them, I don't think he specifically said that Bailey has been in the team since 2016. He said Bailey hasn't had a break since 2016, right? Which I also think is a lie, because even if he was not playing, because as he said, he was not playing for Jamaica until 2019. So even if he was only playing club football, right, between 2016 and 2019, he would have had breaks. right? Because if he's not representing a national team, then what is he doing in the time period? Whether it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, clubs always give them players a period to rest, right? No, that what he said was just not adding up. So I don't get what he's trying to say here. But once you're playing club football and you don't represent a national team, which was what was happening between the years 2016 and 2019 when he was representing Jamaica, when he was not representing Jamaica, then you will get a rest period, you will get a break period, and you will get a vacation period from your club. So I'm not sure what he was trying to say there.
Mm. And what I will say is, right, players do get breaks. Now, if it is the case where Leon Bailey wanted an extended time out of the national team and he stated that from the get-go, I would have had a better understanding, or would have been a bit more lenient on Bailey. However, the reason why many people come down on Leon Bailey is the timing of the interview, plus the whole I'm taking a break thing with the suspension as well. And I've always stated from day one, it's almost like you get the suspension, but you have to take a break regardless. So it's like you can't suspend me. You get me? I say, so me have to take a break, so how you gonna suspend me? It's like you go high school, you do something bad, and them going to one meeting say, so we're going to expel you, but you have to tell them, say, by the way, me I leave the school tomorrow morning. Me not come back tomorrow. You get me? I say? So I
Yeah.
think that's the whole issue. If there was no form of suspension upcoming for
Would
Leon
you
Bailey,
still take that break?
yeah, and even if it did, and he gave his reason as to why, like people, so I've been a player for like 12 years, whatever the case is, and we need some rest, we need some extended time out of the game. Um, Let me just get some space and whatever. Then I think many Jamaicans would say, what, Bailey, do your thing then. You get me? I said, regardless if you perform or not. But it's the timing of the interview, especially before the major game that we had. I remember, before the game or before Bailey's interview, what did Craig Butler say on a different platform that Bailey have something to say?
Mm-hmm.
You get me? I say, and then you see Bailey do the interview. It dropped before the United States game, and then we're saying, "I take a break from the national team." And many people they're still having questions surrounding is the would you have still taken the break if there was no suspension? And in my opinion, I don't think so.
Yeah, as Devon Thompson is saying here, big up yourself. Listen, it's just a suspension that caused him to get in his feelings. I said that on my video yesterday as well. And know yourself is asking us what we think the federation can do to improve the administration to get it global standards. No, as we've always said, we don't know the specific finances of the Jamaica Football Federation. If I knew exactly what their budget was, the amount of money that they had to invest into the program and invest into football, then I could come here as an intelligent person, right, and let you guys know what I think or how I think they can spread the funds to improve us and get the administration to a global standard, right? But I don't have that information. I do not have that information right now. So it's very, very hard to say, yes, them supposed to do this. Yes, them supposed to get the players first class flights. When them shows say them could even afford a flight, even though that was not good on them when Leon Bailey there for pay for the flights for comeback, right? And that was good on him, right? That was something good that he did in for the Suriname game. But let's not forget, he didn't really fully have to do that. Players, if they wanted to, could have went and dipped in their pocket. These are international players with international standard. But he
Mhm.
didn't do that, right? It's not as if the players that were there could afford plane tickets to do that for themselves if they want. Even though they should not be doing it because the federation is in charge of that, right? So don't get me wrong. Players should not be playing for tickets at all. But he did that out of his own kind will. So if you have to be kind about something and do it, don't show up and talk about it like say as something where you have to do or you never want to do or no. Damian Lowe can afford a plane ticket to go from Suriname to Jamaica. Same for Andre Blake. Same for most of the players that were there. They are international players. They are making enough money if we can get a plane ticket from Suriname to Jamaica. Right?
Yeah.
Now, getting that out of the way,
Can I just add to that?
global standard, what we can do for get things on a
Yeah.
global
Before I go forward, could I add to something that you just said as well?
go through.
What I would like to add to that is we've seen more successful federations across international football facing the same problem that the JFF is facing in terms of plane tickets and respective players paying for flights for other players as well. So this situation is not only unique to the Jamaica Football Federation, and I'm not saying it should not be improved because other federations they have to improve as well. But it's not something new. It's not something new that Leon Bailey did playing for playing tickets for other respective players. We've seen it across different federations. But go on now.
Yeah. I'm hearing Jason Boone on TV say that Leon Bailey did he actually play for the flights? That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't have his bank account information, but that's what is being said, right? Now back to my point of what we can do to get on a global standard. Now we might have to just break and go through this post that what name that
Craig
Butler
Butler.
made on Instagram with his 5 conditions. So he made this post today, I believe. No, 2 days ago.
2 days ago. But before
No,
we even want to get to this, right?
go through.
But just bring this off. Before we even get to this, right? On the interview that he was on with Sportsmax Television, right?
Yeah.
He stated people that Leon Bailey does not care. So Lance Whitaker asked him about Leon Bailey and these conditions or whatever. Are these the conditions of you, Craig Butler, or are these the conditions of Leon Bailey? Craig Butler said that Leon Bailey does not care about these conditions. However, people, 2 days ago, Craig Butler made a post on Instagram, and now you can bring it up on screen, right? Craig Butler made a post on Instagram, and matter of fact, before the Instagram thing, right? A couple months ago in April, there was an article. Probably should I bring up the article too? You want to bring up the article first? People, what if I dissect this now? Someone take it step by step. This is step by step, people.
Go through.
Yeah, so this is the article on screen, right, people? And the headline is "Conditions Apply." Now, in this article, Craig Butler stated that there are some conditions that the JFF they have to meet in order to get back Leon Bailey into the national team. Now, as we all know, up to now, the JFF they haven't really met those conditions, and I think Michael Ricketts. One of the conditions is that he want Michael Ricketts Rudolph Speed leave, and Michael Ricketts said, listen, he's going to be here for the next 4 years. So obviously, Craig Butler will not get his own way in that sense. And as I said, the headline was "Conditions Apply." Craig Butler outlines criteria for Leon Bailey's return to the national squad. And for me, people, I'm saying, if Craig Butler is saying that he's giving the JFF advice, how is it then conditions apply? And no, you can bring up the Instagram post. How is it that you're giving advice now, but a couple months ago, yes, the conditions apply if you get back Leon Bailey in the team? I mean, conditions apply compared to advice. It is different. Am I wrong? Oh, yes, I'm wrong.
No, I mean, I say you're not wrong.
Yeah, I'm not wrong, people. If me give somebody a condition, right? If me give somebody a condition surrounding something, then I expect them to meet that condition to get the outcome that they want. Now, if I'm giving somebody advice surrounding something, they do not have to take that advice. That advice will fall on deaf ears. You know what I'm saying? Now, in this Instagram post that Craig Butler made a couple days ago, 2 days ago, people, because recently he was on Sportsmax Television, he stated that he's just giving advice to the Jamaica Football Federation because they asked him about some of the demands that he was making. Now, if Craig Butler is going to say that Leon Bailey does not care, why in this Instagram caption, and I'm going to read it, Craig Butler went on to state, "We are bigger than this. This is 2024. We all know that football on-field success cannot be achieved without off-field success. Good administration equals great results." Now, in that respect or regard, I agree. Good administration, it does help with getting great results on the pitch. Leon and I require some basic administrative improvements. We recommend that the following be addressed. Now, once again, if Leon Bailey does not care, why is it that in this caption he's stating that Leon and I require some basic administrative improvements in order to get back into the team, right?
And that's where it does not add up.
And why is it that he's going on to say, we recommend, if Leon doesn't care, why is it that we isn't I? I recommend that the following be addressed. Since Leon Bailey doesn't care about the speed situation, since Leon Bailey doesn't care about
administration setup
and whatever the case is, the only thing Leon Bailey could say care about is the
security and flight
thing. And Oral Tracy did a video recently, and as Oral Tracy stated, these conditions are not conditions where you would expect a player expect a player to stop playing for their national team. So
Yeah.
1 minute he's stating that conditions apply in an article in April, and now he's giving advice to the Jamaica Football Federation. And the thing is, people, the Jamaica Football Federation, there's no ground for them to take advice from Craig Butler or anyone at that. Craig Butler is just an agent of Leon Chippy Bailey as well as other respective players that he represents. So the GFF, them not have to take no advice from Craig Butler. You get me? I say. Me can give advice to the Jamaica Football Federation. I'm a nobody. They do not have to take my advice.
Yeah, more I get them comment here. Rebel with a cause. So this person is saying global standard requires funds and implementing properly. So that's what I was making mention to earlier. I don't know the funds that is available for the JFF. So it's very hard for me to say if they are even capable of meeting global standards like first world football. And is it really global standards? I don't think global standards is the right word, because globally you have first world countries, you have second world countries, and you have third world countries globally, right? So what is the global standard? That is the first question. Is it the what is the global standard? Craig Butler needs to let us know what is that global standard that he's trying to reach to. But I think the global standard that he's referring to is the standard of a first world country. A country that Leon Bailey plays in, week out. Now
in the interview he did say that I'm trying to show them how
a first world country
teams would treat their players. So he did
and that's because he's used to what the first world teams do at a club level, right? But going back to Rebel's point about funding, we are a third world country and we need sponsors to be able to do those things, right? Bro, guys, look at the taxes. You know that when you work at England, half of your money goes to taxes. Half. So the entire population, they might go and the funding is just different. This is a third world country. People can't, bro, if Jamaica could take off our tax, a eruption, a war, the whole of Jamaica riot. So it's a total different ball game we are talking about right here. See? And also forgo and hear what Christopher Wright is saying. Sportsman had some really good questions, but they let him off on the question of wanting players in the team. That's with the under 20 situation.
No, let me address this, right?
Hold on, one sec. I agree with the fact I love how Sportsman deal with that one, especially I don't know the guy's name, but the shiny bro.
Lance Whitaker.
Yeah, Lance Whitaker. Maria to impress the situation, because that's a big issue we have with a whole lot of people that interview people in Jamaica. They think because they have an interview with a high profile name that they have to sweetie and sugarcoat the way how they speak to that person. Or no, if you look at any other platform or anybody who even watches Piers Morgan, he doesn't pick unless that's a strategy of his to like what he did to Cristiano Ronaldo. When Cristiano Ronaldo go on Piers Morgan show, the man just love Chrissy to talk because he knows that is what is going to give him the best value by allowing Cristiano Ronaldo to say things that he might not want to say, and he's very emotional, so him leave him. But generally, Piers Morgan is a man who press him get the questions asked that need to be asked, and that the entire population want. It's not a friend thing, and that's another thing that I need to address with this space in YouTube. It's not a friend thing. If you want to get in media, you can't want to be friends of people. You can't want to get an interview and you go be asking people the same thing everybody don't know already. You ask your guest that. No one has some media work. You need to be pressing recent issues and letting people get valuable information and valuable things to talk about from your interview. But yeah, got you, person. Like, person off.
No, I'm here, people. I was just trying to really soak in what Dicanio just said. But
I got you.
But Christopher Wright, I think the interview in general was done properly. And to be honest, Craig Butler is a very combative person. The last thing I want after Craig Butler get angry on national television. You get me? I say? And there was a moment in time where they asked him a question. I don't remember the specific question, but I kind of see where like him get combative with it. You get me? I say? And Lance did kind of just move it on. But then again, Craig Butler kind of contradicted himself across 28 minutes of the interview. one, he stated that Bailey hasn't had a break since 2016. I think he should have clarified that a bit more in terms of, is it like in his whole career or is it for Jamaica itself? Because Leon Bailey started to represent Jamaica in the summer of 2019, basically. And even this break thing, like, what does he mean he hasn't had a break? I mean, look at this, for example, right? If the last game that Leon Bailey would have played for Aston Villa, right? From then to when the World Cup qualifying squad would have been selected, that would have been 3 weeks, You have 3 weeks off, That's literally 3 weeks off. Is it 3 weeks? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 weeks off, 2 to 3 weeks off, right? Same missed the two like World Cup qualifying games because him asked Hallgrim to say, coach, kind of want some extra rest, right? You would still have that time period off. Plus, remember saying the players are not in camp at this moment in time, So you'd still have a couple days off again, You get me? I say, and even this thing about Disney, Craig Butler said he just wants to go to Disney to take his son to Disney. You could have still take your son to Disney because it was his son's birthday recently. So you could have still have that time period to take him to Disney and you could have still come and play for the national team. But somebody left a comment earlier stating that the man get the suspension, up in his feelings, and say I'm gonna take a break. You get me? I say, and it's just, and to me, when Craig Butler goes around parading that the man gonna be the next best thing since sliced bread, whatever the case is, bro. No, I'm not saying players have not taken breaks before in international football, right? But a lot of those players, they've achieved something for their respective countries. You get me? I say, but me can't name one player who ever leave them country by the wayside. Real and true. Me remember one at this moment in time. Me know say Messi did retire, but guess what? Messi forward back and win Copa America after Chile thump him up 2 times and him forward and win the World Cup. You get me? I say, so all is forgiven. And I think all people are asking of, or is asking of Leon Bailey is that, yo, bro, we know you're not perform for the country area, but still bad man. You really take a break from the national team? You get me? I say?
And the thing is as well, it's when he's on farm. He's never been on the type of farm and ever playing at the level that he's currently playing at. So that is what is also letting fans get bitter. And let me tell you, if it was a case where, which I think this would not happen, but just say, for example, he didn't get a suspension, right? He didn't get a suspension at all. And everything was the same. So the same type of standards where they are complaining about. The only difference is he never get a suspension. Do you guys in the comment section believe that Leon Bailey would have taken a break? Kishan, you believe he would have taken a break? If he did not get a suspension and everything you just continue to go through. Do you think he would have taken a break?
I don't believe he would have taken a break.
Exactly, bro. So that's what we have to look on. Just be a man about it and tell the truth. I don't like lying, bro. Just tell the truth. It don't have nothing to do with wanting a break. You're just saying that now. And that make it just everything will happen, including the interview. What them keep on say, everything is just the pot just a bubble. Like when you let dumpling pan that pot for too long, brother, and you just see just room my ear. Shh. You see me? You have to wipe off the stove there. You see my fam? So
I think that's what Craig Butler is trying to do now.
Exactly. The man them need to do better, bro, and that is the reason why the fans them are turned. The fans them literally are turned. And a lot of people, if you even go in our comment section with the video we make yesterday, everybody has said them used to rate Bailey. I said it in the video. We can go up on my whole YouTube channel right now and show how much video me make with Bailey, bro, as a fan of Leon Bailey. But you can't, anybody with common sense with a love man, because a lot of them Leon Bailey fanboys there out there. I'm not afraid to talk. You see? I love football, and at the end of the day, I can be a fan of a player, but I don't love man. So if a player do some foolishness, I'm not going to stand by him side and say, you're a foolishness him do. Especially if them are double down and a triple down on the foolishness with them do. Right? So, I don't love man like some people out there. You see me? I'm not a big friend from nobody. So I will say it exactly as it is. Right?
But let me say this. The added pressure, you see, me kind of want Leon Bailey get back into the team. Reason being, I don't want JFF meet all the conditions. Me don't know about the speeding. You get me? I say, I'm an advocate for the man get fired from them job. But meet all the conditions, right? And what I want to see if Leon Bailey fall back and perform. Since you have a problem with some of these stuff, right? Although Craig Butler say him not care, but say that the hotel room is addressed, say that the plane thing and the security thing for the team is addressed, whatever the case is. Will we see a Leon Bailey that performs for the national team? And that is the added pressure if these conditions were met. You get me? I say? That would have been the added pressure because then would have said, all right, Bailey, we'll give you everything what you want. We give you and Craig Butler everything. We're going to include Phoenix players in the other teams, whatever. just give them that. You get me? I say more than want to see if Leon Bailey actually perform for the country, because I don't feel like the things that them have a problem with, I don't think that really and truly has stopped Leon Bailey from performing for the country.
And
But
guess
I feel
what?
like say Bailey not
One,
really apply himself as much as how
yeah.
he's supposed to.
And guess what? One thing we complain about now is the pitch. If you are going to play a Copa America and a Jamaica pitch, you are going to play upon. So it would be an opportune situation for you to show Reggae Boyz fans playing on a beautiful pitch where the ball now boom up when you come for control it and your vibes are get broke. Like what him say. Right? Show Jamaica in a star-studded team with Demarai Gray, Michael Antonio, playing against the top teams in CONMEBOL and CONCACAF. Right? What you can do on that biggest stage. Show Jamaicans what you can do. Right? But I think he's also afraid to, because them dig themselves in a deep hole where if Liam Bell for come back now and him still not perform. Oh God.
But you know that Leon Bailey, since representing Jamaica, would have played more games outside of the country compared to inside of the country. So the bad pitch are just when we really go a national stadium. You get me? I say, but majority of the games that he would have played outside of Jamaica, he would have been on pitches that are good standard pitches or above standard. You get me? I say, cause enough game Leon Bailey play in America as well. You know, you get me? I say, so and I like say for the whole time he start playing for Jamaica, he has been playing on bad pitches. You know, he play on quality pitches as well. You see me? So
Yeah.
and then when the man them ask him about the bad pitch, hear the man excuse. You know, so the bad pitch are more like for them I agree, them people that can just kick the ball and run it down and ray. You get me? I say, but
This man want this Demarai Gray. Where is that dribbler? Yeah, be a style man, him want style
but
man.
the next thing more I just know the interview, right? Ethan Pinnock. So in the interview, the man say, yo, him no one call no name surrounding players that take breaks for personal reasons. Then the man say, boy, Lance, you know, so him no one call no name. The man went on to call them Omari Hutchinson, Michael Antonio, Demarai Gray, as well as Ethan Pinnock, and him say like several others, right? Now, we know say Ethan Pinnock take a break before for whatever reason. Michael Antonio would have taken breaks before. And wouldn't really say a break because a lot of the times when Michael Antonio was called up, it was because of injuries. Recently we saw where the JFF said them or the coach said, you know, them kind of arrest him for Copa America, which in all fairness fine. Him did that come off at the back of a season where him did have a lot of injuries. Omari Hutchinson. Now, Omari Hutchinson, we kind of want to talk about Omari Hutchinson, right? Because what is the situation surrounding Hutchinson? In the video clip or in the interview where Michael Ricketts was on CVM television, he stated that hopefully we can perform at the Copa America and the players that are not committed can see and maybe them can commit themselves in the future going forward. As me I say, and as me say, we kind of just like we kind of just kind of move on from Omar Hutchinson. We kind of just want to move on and just focus on the players that are committed at this moment. The Cephas, the Dixon, all of those players. You get me? I say, if Omar Hutchinson one day in the future play for Jamaica, then he'll get my support. But at this moment in time, as I said, I've seen multiple players with contract situations where still go play international football and you still find a club.
Most of our players right now are unaware of their future. Demarai Gray, even though he has a contract, I've heard that he's not fully happy. Enjoying in football there. Michael Antonio is a free agent. Bobby Reed is a free agent. Why all of them now say, yo, may I take a break because we need to start out my future.
And then before me even get Baller on, Lance Whitaker ask him like, yeah, other players. No, Craig Butler said like Leon Bailey has been the spokesperson or the vocal point for other players. Like he must say other players have a problem. But Damien Lowe, after the Canada game, went into a meeting with Michael Ricketts, right? And Michael Ricketts left the meeting stating that Damien Lowe, them say, yo, President, you know, say we know the problem and them already, but to drive the football going forward, we could just focus on this. Because if you really and truly boycott the football right now, brother, then we don't know World Cup ago. We don't know Copa America play. We don't know Nations League play, bad man. That's going to set the football back a couple years. The same thing with the Reggae Girls. They took a stance, in all fairness, big up to them, but them kind of set the program back a couple years. You get me? I say? How can you improve the football going forward? If you play at the Copa America and make it out the group stage, you get money, the federation gets money. If you go to the World Cup, the federation gets money. And then you can say, all right, then if the federation is accountable enough, then they can use this money to improve global standards or communication or whatever the case is, or pay people better.
And that is a bigger picture.
Not playing any football will not put money in the pockets of the JFF. But
yeah.
Baller online, Baller, big up yourself. You might
big up yourself.
Yo, blessings. Yeah, hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up Dicanio, big up Presser. You know,
Blessings.
love the works you guys do. Dicanio, you know, me and you come from same
Yeah.
school up on the road, you know. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
fam.
Yeah, man. So I just want to give my take on the Leon Bailey thing, you know.
Mm.
Um, to be honest, I think the man has kind of burnt his bridges, you know. Him kind of burnt his bridges with the way how the national team is set up, the way how his public image has been damaged to the point where, you know, even Craig Butler's biggest supporter, even Bailey's biggest supporter, they might turn against him. And you know, when people who are closest to you, I say, yo, this need to stop, it
Mm.
means that you're really in the wrong, right? So, you know. And it's kind of where narcissism also starts as well. You kind of present yourself as a person who, you know, you really is trying to do this for somebody else. You're trying to present yourself as as a a person who's trying to make a stand. But in
Mm.
reality, what you're doing is you're really just digging your own grave further and further with this so-called stance that you're trying to take. Because everybody knows that the JFF has not been a professional organization for a very, very long time. We know that, right?
Mm.
But what Craig Butler is trying to do, what he's trying to rectify in his mind, is he's trying to get his players and himself to a part where like him can be not in the JFF necessarily, but where him can have his players just in the national team and have like no other players at all, in my opinion, right? So in a way, what he wants to do is what he's alleging Mr. Speed is doing, which is pushing players in the national team to get exposure, right? And that is just it's very hypocritical of him to say that. And the fact that he's using Leon Bailey to try and get the under 20 player, was it Michael Forbes,
Mm.
in the under 20 team as one of the requirements to get to the national team. It don't it yo
Doesn't
it is
sit well.
ridiculous.
And
It
and
doesn't
and
sit
and
well. It's ridiculous.
Thoughts.
Baller, stick up in, right? I'm just address Travis before I come in. Travis, big up yourself. Travis say, so how Blake Lowe, Bobby, Antonio Boza are not sticking up Jamaica for having high standards. And I agree. And the thing is, brother, if Damian Lowe has been one of the most vocal players for this Jamaica team over the years. Brother, if them money did want boycott this thing, brother, and make a stand, they would. But they realize, so,
Yep.
yo, I couldn't mash up the football. I could just like try work with the JFF and move forward. They get me? I say, at least
Yeah,
if they make a
because
little bit of improvement, we can work with them. But if they
yeah.
don't load up on phone call already, brother, we hear the audio where the man say, bad man, we not take that pay there, no. We not take that. So the man them could have boycott the program, brother, and not playing the football if they wanted to. So
Yeah.
Liam
But
Bailey is
as
not
you
the most
said, it's
vocal.
about the bigger picture.
Yeah, it's
No,
about the bigger
as you
picture.
said, we are going, we are play Copa America. The prize money is huge, you know. Copa America and Euros, those are they are the only two competitions at the national level below the World Cup. So a huge sponsorship, huge money are pumped into this program. Look at the amount of money they made off Little Nations League, right? That was just Little Nations League, bro. So imagine the amount that they're going to be making off Carnival and Copa America. And if we could even dig, bro, we'll find ourselves in a very favorable group, you know. Like what Coach Algrimson himself said, this is a group that it's a level playing field and anything can happen. And imagine if Jamaica could get out of that group and go into the knockout stages. You know how much that would do not only for the country, but also financially speaking. You know how much that could do for the federation
Let
to
me just
address
address this
those
comment as well.
to address state concerns that they must say them have. How are they going to address those concerns if they don't have the proper funding to do it? And we are presented with an opportunity to go ahead and try to play football to get those funds. And we're not try to mash up the program, bro. We're not try to stagger that process. Them not love Jamaican football, brother. They don't love Jamaica. They're liars.
As Oral Tracy said recently, you know, if every player at the national team they take a stand, only just forget about Copa America, forget about Nations League, forget about the beloved the World Cup when no one go back since the last time we ever got 1998. Just forget about it. Forget about it if that's the stand that the players would have taken, such as Leon Bailey. But this comment, Bailey playing at a higher level than all other players. What do you mean all other players? I know the Saudi Pro League is not like the best league in the world, but them still have good standards in terms of like infrastructure, etc. You have Mikel Antonio at the team. You have Sivas down at the Turkish league. I know them love war down there, but still, the Turkish league is still a respectable league. You have the championship is still a respectable league. You know, you have top clubs going into
Bro,
the
we
championship.
have Premier League players in this team. What is he talking about?
Yeah,
Amari
you have
Bell,
Andre
Pina,
Blake in the
Pina.
MLS, and these leagues, they're not the English Premier League, but they're still respectable leagues in terms of infrastructure and professionalism. It's just that
Yeah.
Leon Bailey is playing in one of the probably most watched leagues in the world. But MLS is a respectable league in terms of infrastructure and professionalism. The Turkish league as well. You know, the Saudi Pro League is one. They're trying to get to that level, but infrastructure wise, they're already. Demarai Gray used to play in the English Premier League, so these players they're used to high professional standards. They're used to that. You get what I'm saying? But Bala, go on still.
Yeah.
But what you know what I would say though is that, as I mentioned, we know the GFF has been unprofessional for quite a while. If there even are some of the players who feel the same way Leon Bailey do, right? I would have to imagine that they are just kind of just riding with it, riding with the punches, and are just saying, you know what, we don't like this, but we just want to represent the country. We just want to play our football, right? And they're also professionals in a sense, where them just want to, you know when to hold your tongue, right? And in this instance, I think what the problem that Leon Bailey has is that he doesn't have any sort of media training. He doesn't have the way how he was raised under Craig is kind of like, you must stand up for what you believe in, and you must not accept no foolishness from nobody, right? And as Jamaicans, we do have a kind of that mentality as well, where we just feel like we must fight against everything. Yeah, we must fight against everything that doesn't go and work our way. But the problem is that when you have people who are above you and have more power than you, and we talk too much and we chat too much, what usually happens? Usually bite you.
Yeah.
It's a thing called knowing your place. That's what they say. You must know your place, right? And in this instance, I think Bailey forgetting place, because this is a national team. All 3 million people in Jamaica can represent the Reggae Boyz or Reggae Girls by nationality. This is all about Jamaica.
Yeah.
People in the diaspora as well. It's not just about him. It's about a nation and a bunch of people who are spread all across the world. He needs to understand that when we go into the World Cup, we can go to the World Cup without him. Right? Like, if this was a situation where he was actually performing for the national team as well, this would be a totally different context, a different situation.
Fully.
But you know the funny thing is, even the average Jamaican when I watch football, we just hear about this. Even them
Exactly.
against Leon Bailey, Monday on the road, I say when I watch football week in week out, I say yo, we can move on without him. When I say we probably have a bridge in over America when I watch football, I have to say to them, when I say watch the Reggae Boyz, because when I say yo, we can perform better without Bailey. So I say, and the man say yo, we can use Kyle Dixon and them people there. So I say to the man, when I say watch the team, and the man say, I don't really watch them like you, but even that the man I say the team can move on without Leon Bailey, and them man they don't watch football like me or other people.
Yeah, because if you saw the Observer video recently, which then went onto the streets and them asked all the people them. You see that little girl at the end of the video. That little girl, they speak more sense about half of the people on YouTube or in the comment section. And the girl said, just leave him alone. She probably about less than 13 years old. And she said, just leave him alone. And I couldn't agree more. Left the man alone. Coach Grimmy, stop run down the man.
And as I said,
because
where Coach went wrong for me is you can't want to get the man for the second and the third game under the condition that he must go and party first. If that was
that's a foolishness.
And me tell somebody that and they say, oh no man, are you like superstar, you get preferential treatment.
No man, superstar.
No.
That is how you lose a dressing room, because other players will pre that and lose respect for the manager.
Can't do that.
Look on this. Which coach? Think about a coach now in Europe, all the coaches that you know, even in America or South America. How much coach you know are gonna make them player miss any game that's not a family related issue? Go on party or something like that.
Bro, it has to be a family emergency.
It has to be a family emergency.
Birth of your child, or maybe the death of a family members or something like that, fam. Even wedding, I'm gonna see them give them permission to go. The wedding they have to be
might give them a blight for the wedding, but
maybe
but the point is though, you come to play football, you get called up to play 3 games, hopefully more, a tournament, right? You should only be missing if you have an injury, if you have a family emergency. Why on earth would a coach give a player an authorization to go to a party 1 day before the game? Him can miss the first game, come the next 2. I mean, what kind of standard is that setting for the rest of the team?
I remember, I know. Baller, I will get the but my last point is surrounding this. Remember when Craig Butler, he went on interview with CVM and him say when they said they kind of like Bailey would have something to attend or something like so.
Yeah.
I can't remember the word we used, but him say like, oh, Bailey would have something to attend or something like so. Something like that him say. You get me? I say, but Baller, big up yourself still.
Yeah. One sec before we get
Yeah,
on
man.
the and yeah, big up yourself here, Nick. So yeah, bro, like even just rejecting a call up. That is devaluing, bro. A national team call up is something that should be treasured, you know. Something that you should be proud of, you know. And not only a call up, the fact to even represent as well, right? That should be something special. And if you treat the call up like this, you devalue what it means to be called up and capped and represented and representing Jamaica. You don't believe so, Professor?
Yeah.
Right now, Jamaican call up is like it's special.
D still here?
Like the
Oh.
a Jamaican call up no feel like it's special, bro. Like what is it? Is it just like a anything now? Because players are
quick commercial break though, Dicanio. Just run the program.
All right, take out the comment there off our screen. But guys, we don't like what we're seeing. It's over 273 of you guys across both platforms right now. And on my channel, we have 47 likes. And on Presser's channel, how much likes you have, Presser?
About 54.
About 54 likes. We don't like that. So yeah, you guys just go ahead right now and like up the video. Get the video to 100 likes before we end. We're not end till around the next 30 minutes or so. So we don't have a whole heap of interaction, conversations, and such to hear, right? To get the likes up, we want to get to 100 likes here. Also, Kishan and 433 Presser, they are on. They have a goal of 1,500 subscribers by the end of this month, right? Right now, he's at 1,280 plus, and Gunna's YouTube channel is on the road to 2,000 subscribers, and we are currently at 1,906. So guys, 94 more subscribers to get to 2K for the Gunners YouTube channel. So go ahead right now, show us your support, and show us you appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and yeah, just join the community because we will be here in this space for years to come. This is a family, and we'll treat it as such. Lastly, as well, you guys can also go ahead and send us a super chat if you feel so kind. But yeah, the most important thing to do is to just like this video, share the content, hit the subscribe button, and help us to grow as a community where we can just talk football and enjoy ourselves. All right?
I will talk about Copa America to more people in regards to the team, etc. But let's move on. We could get some more callers on. I think today's a call-in show. So people, please hit the link. Can just drop the link in the comment section. We'll last this, so maybe we can get somebody else. We could get somebody new. We want to share them opinions surrounding Butler and Bailey. And if you're new, just know say Butler and Bailey can't do nothing. You see me? A bullying tactics, Butler. You can't do nothing.
Star players get preferential treatment, period. That is cap. Now, as it relates to preferential treatment, maybe they might get it on the pitch in terms of.
I mean, if you're LeBron James, etc., then you get it.
Yeah, like that. And I'm saying on the pitch, right? On the pitch, star players definitely get preferential treatment. If Saka play a bad game for Arsenal and Martinelli play a good game, Martinelli will get sub off and Saka still going to play upon the field. Even though Martinelli is having a better game than Saka. Because Saka is just a star boy, he now will get sub off. So in that respect, I can 100% agree that star players get preferential treatment on the pitch. Now off the pitch, relating to specifically the issues that Leon Bailey has brought up, I don't think star players get preferential treatment. If you even look at Lionel Messi, he hires his own personal security. It will come out of theme pocket. The whole club and the whole team has security. Right? But the club now will look at Messi and say, yo, watch your style, you know. because you are the star player, we are going to pay a personal security for follow you everywhere, even when you're not on our duty with we. Lionel Messi take that up on himself. And he is paying for that personal security, both when he's at match and in a personal life. If you see him in a supermarket, in personal security is there as well. So, specifically speaking about the situations and the conditions that Leon Bailey and his agent, right, is talking about, there is no preferential treatment in the world of football. Lionel Messi shares a football room. He shares a room when he's on camp, right? So there's no preferential treatment for those top players. See? There is none. The only preferential treatment in football is when you are on that football pitch. Our players do get preferential treatment on the football pitch. That's the only difference. So go through, Pressa.
Yeah, I'm just drop the link in the comment section. But in the meantime, just take some more comments from there while I drop the link.
Yeah. Also here from JMRE Media. Playing for the national team is not mandatory. It's purely a voluntary thing. It's not the military. The country is not under attack. He does not have to pick up any weapons. All right. It's not. But I see a lot of people in the comments say something that Leon Bailey had a wonderful season, but football, it can turn just like this. And you don't need Jamaica football right now. But Jamaica will be in the next World Cup in 2 years' time. And we've seen players have way better season than Leon Bailey has had. And the next season, they don't do nothing. And I'm not wishing bad on a player, but it's just the reality, right?
I think Messi security actually has been paid for from the club itself.
I have to go do the research there and then bring it up back. Right? But yeah, as me I say, I'm lose my train of thoughts, bro. What did they pan?
Good question.
Lose my train of thoughts, fam. But yeah, maybe we get some other comments. J Ross. Guys, we'll drop the link in the comment section. We almost reached the hour mark. The topic's kind of dried up. So we have to go through comments now. So yeah, on the calling.
Tycoon have a good, well, I'm not gonna say a good comment because it's quite different. Him say if Leon Bailey not supporting Jamaica, why Jamaican should go to his party to support him? Think about it. Every start playing for their country, Leon Bailey get a money and hype. I don't understand the last part, but I mean,
remember who point now. You see? So yeah, my point was a whole lot of top players are not top players. A whole lot of players, they have a very good season, in the following season them can't keep up with it, right? Now he's on a high now and he's riding that high wave, and him just him a behave high, right? He must say him they need Jamaica. But there's gonna be a situation. Jamaica is gonna be at the next World Cup in 2026. That's in 2 years' time. And football can change just like this in 2 years' time. And Leon Bailey might need the national team in order to get even a next big move, or need a performance at the World Cup in order to get a big move, depending on where he is in his career, or if he even save him career. You never know. Anything can happen. So when you are on a high, you need to remain humble. You love talk about say you're humble, which me keep on a say. As a person, you cannot say that you are humble yourself. You have to allow people to say it. And I don't think anyone here or in the comment section will literally look at Leon Bailey or Craig Butler, and the first thing that would come to their mind as a description for like the first 5 descriptive personalities is humble. I don't think anyone here in this comment section would consider Butler or Bailey humble.
Alexander, the link is in the comment section, and even to speak to that. Remember recently when they gave them that play and Craig Butler said, "Yeah, man, buy the ticket them people, so the ticket them yeah, buy the ticket them." I mean, when I say you can't show say buy ticket, but knowing how Craig Butler is, it have something like behind it. They have me say like, yeah, but let's take some more comments still. Kevin Bailey, big up yourself. Are you related to Leon Bailey by any chance? Shake my head. Missy players leave for a few days and look when them come back. Look shitty when them come back. Conrad Smith, big up yourself. Him say, yes, for a real caller, Bailey and Butler have a lot of history with JFF. And people, we played the video yesterday when Craig Butler say, yo, when did he say again? How people, I wonder if we can find about the video and play it for now. One of them can find about the video and play it for the people. So you can hear what Craig Butler had to say 6 or 7 years ago. Dicanio, I wonder if we still have the video.
Go through your try find one. I'm gonna go through the comments. On to the next. Guys, this is Reggae Boyz Weekly. I'm telling this from now. Since you know I'm going to be part of the community, telling this from now. Gunners and Presser, we are going to tackle everything on a week-to-week basis. Right? Now, what is happening now, what is happening hot, that is what we're going to tackle. We are going to speak about Copa America. But this is what is hot right now. The interview just do yesterday, right? Copa America is on the 22nd of June. That is next week, Saturday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. We do Reggae Boyz Weekly on a Friday and on a Sunday, right? We try to give you guys once we're free during the week. So that's the reason why we're going live today on Saturday, because both of us are free, right? And we'll go during the week as well if we're free. But it's always on Fridays and Sundays. We will cover the Copa America squad. We will give you guys a match preview. And you guys will get Copa America content going forward, especially in this week, right? But this is what we are speaking about right now on to the next. Okay? All right. We just want to make that clear. I don't want to...
So, we're going to talk about Copa America tomorrow as well.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Copa America tomorrow. We did say that earlier, right? So, we just want to know for... Just remember that. And don't come on here and say that again. We tackle hot topics. So if you want to go to, and we tackle, this is another thing I want to address as well. We speak here about high profile Reggae Boyz players. That is for
low profile players as well.
Yeah, go through. Gunners me attack. So that is our niche. That is what we decide to do for specific reasons, right? Now, if you want to hear about a Reggae Boyz player that is playing in some Slovenian division, that this is not the place to be, right? That is our niche. High profile Reggae Boyz players, JFF, Arsenal content for and Premier League content for Gunners, Manchester United and Premier League content for Presser, right? That is what we do. That is our niche. That is what we do. So yeah, guys, but just you want to make them think there.
And I mean, clear. Last season as well. Let me just fix up what Dicanio said just now. Last season as well, we did cover players from the Slovenian league.
Yes.
No. Yeah, we did cover players from the Slovenian league, but we did kind of start Reggae Boyz Weekly at the ending of the season, so we never get to cover a lot of them. So we did start putting research for like to get to know where a lot of the players play. So we have done it before. It's just that we need to get more information, and it take a little bit more digging. You get me? I say, but we did find a list where like a lot of the players play. I don't know if it's an updated list, but we have the list. But I'm going to check if it's updated, go through it one by one. I mean, no, it's summer, so whatever the case is. But let me just play the clip that I was talking about earlier, because somebody said that Craig Butler and Bailey have history with the JFF, and this is one of the historical clips that I will be playing.
Now, as the nation hangs on to see if Leon Bailey will represent Jamaica, news has emerged that England are showing an interest in the 21-year-old sensation.
As the plot thickens, many are asking if the story carried by the Sunday Mirror out of England is indeed true. The JFF would hope not, but Leon Bailey's agent Craig Butler says the interest is great and could go through. And not only for Bailey, but Kyle Butler too.
Yes, the English FA has approached us. They've also been to several of Leon's games, and they've approached Kyle, Leon, and myself, and they have invited both players to play with the English national team. I will meet with them further this week. It's something that you will have to consider if the JFF is unwilling to actually listen to reason.
But Butler's decision on who Bailey will represent on the international stage rests on whether he is offered the job as director of football at the JFF.
For me, at this point, I'm a patriot. I love Jamaica, but I'm not stupid either. And if the JFF is unwilling to ensure we have a system of play that we can put in place, and I'm good at doing that, then it makes very little sense for us to continue to belabor the point.
For Leon, who was not born in England to represent the country, he must qualify by virtue of having an England-born parent or a grandparent born in England. Great-grandparents do not count. To play for England without an ancestral or birth connection, a player has to have resided in England for a full 5 years before he reaches the age of 18. That means he must have arrived in England no later than his 13th birthday and must have stayed put continuously for a full 5 years. Players who come to England after the age of 18 and stay for 5 years or more will not qualify for England. Renard Brown for TVJ Sports.
Boy, press up.
Renard Brown for TVJ Sports. People, I know AI make that video while I go in the people. I never go in no AI and try to make that video in the people. And that depend TVJ News from like 6 or so years ago. You get me? I say, a man in the comment section say, White Night Music, him say, Kyle would even make people hold on. The one say Kyle Butler would even make England and 5 people.
Yeah, Johnny.
Hold on,
Yeah, man, you are brawling like you know you would. Johnny.
Craig Butler say England, you and Kyle Butler. No, man. People, the man must stop it, you know. The man say,
man crazy. And I first team, the man say, you know. The man said them are going to train the first team.
Hey, people, the man is a real joke kind of people. It's a national treasure. One thing me say with Craig Butler, is a national treasure, brother. You see me? Mm-hmm. It's a national treasure, a real salesman. Remember, I used to sell computer back in the day, you know. You get me? I say? Mm-hmm. But, hey, the man is really different people.
And can say that to him, man. I look up to him in career-wise, man. As a man in sales.
Kyle Butler assisting Rooney. That almost happened. People. Jampiel fan said, I just subscribed exactly work that Jampiel, I've been to check out your content. Well, not been, I've seen your content. I'm subscribed as well, so big up yourself. And I think Jampiel is the only YouTuber in Jamaica where I actually see like, well, one of many in Jamaica that actually cover the JPL in a good way. You get me? I say, I could take some more comments. Eddie Guna.
I subscribe right now, Jampiel. Let me see what going on.
Eddie Guna say, hail. Owen say, Pressa careful, Butler try sue you like RFM. What RFM did say? This person said, wasn't eligible. Yeah, no great grandparents. You have to been there in our country for a couple of years from him, like 14, stay put for like 5 years, or you're born in the country. Him say England never approached Bailey to play for them because Bailey was not eligible to play for them. Oh,
yeah, man, go ahead, man. Jampiel. Big up yourself.
Drummond say, Pressa, if I could like the video 10 times, I would. And people, if you haven't liked the video as yet, please like the video. Make up with Jack Drummond and you can like the video. People want some colors, you know. My have to start calling people, you know. Travis Pessoa, share your thoughts. I don't think Jason gonna still on White Night Music. You never had on the platform before, so I go drop the link. You can click the link if you're not busy. JMRB Media, you as well. I'll call you out. If you want to click the link and join and share thoughts, you can do so as well. And before me even get you guys on, let me just play the Michael Ricketts.
One sec before that. Eddie Guna is saying I had the fake email that Butler shared. The so-called email was from the English FA. Yeah. I have wonder if I see him fake screenshot them when I say him up the national.
And this thing, people, Butler been a same of screenshot. And
sure, it means the man, you know, him no wrong for send for sure receipt, you know. So all of a sudden now show them receipt, yeah. Well,
I'm not gonna say show we, but if I was Lance Whitaker yesterday, would I say, all right then, show me the phone and the screenshot. You get me? I say, but we have somebody, someone could get them on before me to play the clip. White Night, big up yourself. Your mic is muted. Yeah, White Night, your mic muted.
Add him up. Well, go through.
Hey, man, in the pan.
Yeah, big up yourself.
Man.
Big up, Pressa. Big up.
Yeah.
Big up.
So I have to turn surrounding the whole situation.
To me, bro, Bailey and Butler need to understand, so yo, I know a federation them a play for. You're supposed to be proud when you get the call up. It's supposed to be an honor. You see me? I understand the things now 100 with the JFF. But a Jamaica yard do it for the people. You see me? Yeah. And them need to understand that.
Yeah, you can't play the show in the background if you at all. So just turn it down. So we are here.
Oh, I must see fun, man. I'm turn on.
Oh, okay.
So, me have a question. One thing, the last time we played Mexico, them give it 3-0. What do you think we can do different to beat Mexico?
Well, Mexico we are play first, also.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we've had some decent performances, especially when we go play them at the Azteca. I remember, I think it was that qualifiers game where Boza scored. I think that ended 1-1. I already lose 2-1. I don't remember. But that was a good game model.
We draw when we play them at Azteca. I think we draw with them.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
1-1.
2-2? Or 1-1?
No, man, I think I did 1-1. That match there, Anthony Grant did a play in our midfield. I don't know if you remember him. And that was I think the key is the midfield. Back then, I saw some promise with Anthony Grant, but I think he's on the other side of 30, 34 or 35, and the national team really want to use him. But he did bring that physical presence and calm in the midfield what we need. We don't see right now, right? And I just don't think we can win football matches. All right, we are going to suffer. Like where a lot of coaches, a whole lot of background and traction. I mean, I hear myself. So if anyone want to play the show, turn it down or something. Press R white knight. But yeah, like we a whole lot of coaches always up on international level, right?
Yeah.
We have to suffer. I feel like we have to suffer because we do not have the midfield to be combative. And when I think we have the brilliance either to play against Mexican players. Right? Apart from Alvarez, Mexico don't really have that much physical players on the team now. And I think we can overpower them physically. But I just say brain. I think with the weak midfield that we've brought to Copa America, that means we're going to be seeing Damian Lowe in the midfield. And I don't want to see I don't want to see it because why? Even though he's physical and even though he can win the ball, right? When he get the ball, he not going to do nothing with it. He can't progress it. He might just kick away ball. Yeah. And in Copa America, that's a big competition. And VAR going to be there. All of them could think there. And almost every match, Damian Lowe play me afraid of my heart there, right? So, because me, I say, boy, he's going to get a red card. You know? I'm going to get a yellow card and it's going to be a nervy rest of the game for him. I'm just no one that's not midfield. So, Jamaica need to solve this midfield situation.
My opinion on the Jamaica versus Mexico game is, I think we kind of solve, we defend the problem in the past. Mexico is an attacking team. If we can get some stop on, even though we have a problem in the midfield, if we can, get a couple chances and put with them, we'd be in a good position to win the game.
All right, cool. But yeah, guys, we're gonna speak about the Copa America. Yeah, go through.
I just want to add to that as well. But White Knight, big up yourself still.
Yeah.
I just want to add to that as well. I think in the game where we played Mexico recently last year, I think they did score early against us. I kind of feel like that early goal against Mexico, because leading into that game, we did finish our first place. We did finish in the Gold Cup group.
I believe so.
Our second, but regardless, we did go through, right? We thump up some teams who should have beat still. They get me, I say. Heading into the Mexico game, I was quite confident, but then did score early, to be honest. And we kind of feel like it is just not the window of us. See, if I play a football game and the team just score early, and it's like you just can't find the response after that. You get me, I say?
That's where your mentality comes in. And that's where you need players in their natural positioning. If you go a goal down, you don't want Damian Lowe in your midfield if you go a goal down. That mess up your game model entirely. We need flexible players, right? We need flexible players in this team, and I just not like that because anything can happen in this Copa America. And I'm guaranteeing you we might play a back three as well as have Damian Lowe in our midfield, and that just not go both well. But we have a caller. So
yeah, remember, man, we did draw against them 2-2, man. Yeah, tell us we did draw against Mexico one time 2-2. Okay, add him from there, please.
Yeah, man. JMRB Media, big up yourself. What you have to talk about?
Yeah, man, respect. I'm just trying out these things because first time using what is it called, this thing? StreamYard?
Yeah.
And people want to get a WhatsApp number, but we just need some time still. But big up JMRB Media. We have to surround the situation.
Yeah, I was just commenting in the chat on the Leon Bailey situation. Talking about Leon Bailey being, you know, a star player. You know, he may not be like the biggest star player, you know, like throughout the world, but in Jamaica, that's the best we got,
Mhm.
right? And one of the things that the JF have to understand is that Craig Butler has the leverage in this one. He has the star player, or star players,
But
right? Because he has,
the star player in specific doesn't perform for the country.
yes, but they want the star player
Mhm.
to come and perform for the country, right? Which is Leon Bailey. People are talking
Yeah,
about
but
people are talking about Demarai Gray, but Demarai Gray is not a bigger star than Leon Bailey.
all right. Well,
Sorry.
hold on one sec. Hold on one sec with that point. No, I've said this multiple times, and I'm going to say it right now. Star player for me, I don't care if you're a star for what you do at your club level. Shamar Nicholson is not a star at club level. But when Shamar Nicholson comes and plays for Jamaica, he is the man. He gets us goals and he performs for his country. A star of the Jamaica team and the Reggae Boyz team is a person who performs when they play for this country. I don't give a jack cent what you do for your club. I don't care if you're the star for your club. If when you come and you put on these national colors, you are not doing anything. Now, I get that he's a global, he's a Premier League star, but he's not Jamaica's best player. He's not the Reggae Boyz' best player. Demarai Gray has better stats and better performances. Shamar Nicholson has better stats and better performances. So by that right, he is not Jamaica's best player. He can potentially be our best player. But based on what we have seen and those 30 plus appearances that he's had, he is not the Reggae Boyz' best player.
He is the best player that Jamaica has produced thus far, and star has to do with not only your talent; it has to do with also notoriety. And he's the most notoriety. He's the most noticeable player on the team. He's their best player, but by far. And Leon Bailey's talent is not really to score goals. Leon Bailey's talent is really to create.
No,
and
and
make plays
Bailey's
for
a
his
goal
team.
scorer from day one. Bailey's a goal scorer from day one.
He scores goals, but he's a winger.
Yeah, but he is a goal scorer. Mo Salah scores goals and he's a winger. Leon Bailey from day one is a goal scorer.
Yeah, but that's not the role on the team though.
Yeah, but is he providing? All right, one sec. Let me ask you this: what is his role on the team? Because when I'm watching Leon Bailey, right? Leon Bailey, out of everyone else on this team, gets the most chances to score goals. Leon Bailey gets himself in a whole lot of situations, 1v1 situations, gets himself in chances to score goals, and he just does not do it.
All right, let me answer that. He's getting the most chances because he's creating the most chances. He's the most heady player. He's the most heady player that they have. When I say heady, it means that he's probably the most smartest, not because he has a high IQ. I mean, he has a high soccer IQ, but he also has a lot of experience in terms of playing with world-class players. So yes, he's going to get more opportunities because he's creating more opportunities, but that's his role in the team, is to create opportunity for the goal scorers like the Shamar Nicholsons and the people up front. That's his role on the team.
Yeah, the thing is, for me, in this national team, Leon Bailey does not create chances as much as he gets chances. And maybe that's down to his good movement, which is very good. But also, if he has good movement, it's up to his teammates to find him with those good movements. All right? In this Jamaica football team, you're saying that he's a provider, but Leon Bailey does not provide a lot. Leon Bailey is almost always in situations to score goals, not provide chances. And if he's in those situations, that means that yes, he has a good game IQ to get in those situations. But it also means that he has teammates that are able to find him and are also giving him chances to score goals.
Well, we can revisit that. We can revisit that in terms of touches and who's actually bringing the ball up. Every time I watch a Jamaica game with Leon Bailey, he's always the one bringing the ball up on the wing. Right? And sometimes he's even cutting across the field and also playing in the midfield sometimes. So that's his role on the team. And if you ask the coach, probably he will tell you the same thing.
Carla, you're Jamaican, right?
Yes, me, I'm Jamaican.
Okay. That's how
But me live in America for a long time.
because me feel like say it's an American agent for the stream, you know.
Think like it's a
No,
US
man.
national team.
No. We know if you cut in and cut off. Me
we know the
live in
USA
California for a long time. 20
the
years.
USA agent them they both you know, cause, you know, we have a rivalry with them. But still, I mean, me get what you're saying in regards that like Leon Bailey has to create, but all right, take away the goal scoring, right? Or Dicanio say must score goals or whatever, right? Take away that and the missed chances. His overall gameplay in game is not
Exactly.
good. It's not good as well.
And that's another thing that I say as well. Every time, because I go to every game William Bailey play at that national stadium. And every time we are there, the fans have support for Bailey. Even when the man fought the next match, the match before, the fans them come and them and support him. But guess what? If you are complaining about the pitch and the fact that you can't dribble well on the pitch, and you can't this or you can't do that, why you still a try for over dribble? Why you still a try for be 3-4 man when you have 3 open passes? Why are you still doing all of that?
Hey,
If you
one
second, to finish. Why has Demarai Gray, the person that you said is not a star, but the one who is actually performing for the country? Why has he come in, never yet played upon a pitch like Jamaica pitch, and has come in, me see him dribble from half line, go score a goal, right? We see him a dribble and him a keep things simple. He's only dribbling as a necessity, right? We see him take out the ball, he might give him a body rock, but it's only to get out of a tight situation, right? He might keep the ball simple, he might keep the ball rolling, and he's taking his chances and he's doing everything perfectly. So what is it? Is it the pressure?
No. I'm gonna answer that for you. I'm gonna answer that for you, but I'm gonna use a different reference. I'm gonna use a basketball reference, right? If you ever watch like the Golden State Warriors back in the day with KD, which is Kevin Durant, for those who don't know basketball, and Steph Curry, they're playing on the same team, right? They're playing the finals. KD got the MVP, the finals MVP, but really the reason why he got the finals MVP is not because he's the best. Yes, he's really great, but it's not because he's the best. The other coach, their game plan around double teaming and triple teaming Steph Curry because they know that he's lethal. He can shoot the ball from half court. So the game plan of the other teams, bring it back to Jamaica. The game plan for the other team, right? Hold on, let me finish. The game plan for the other team is to take out your best player, right? So if you watch when they're playing Leon Bailey, it's always hard fouls. The same thing when they play like Cristiano Ronaldo, it's always hard fouls. Because that's the game plan. Take out their best player.
Yeah, as Avis Williams is saying, I have to respect your opinion and I respect you for coming on.
Yeah, man.
It's always different for fans that actually go to games.
So hold on. So that's the excuse for Leon Bailey now, Carla?
Huh?
That's the excuse for Bailey that like a team would have take out the star player?
That's not an excuse. The reason why he shines, right, on the club level, right? Mm-hmm. The reason why he shines more on the club level because you have a lot of world-class players. So you take him out, the other players are gonna shine, right? Who do you have else on the national team?
Yeah, Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray has played in the Premier League almost over 10 years now. His entire career is playing as a Premier League player. You know? You can't disrespect the man and make it look like say Demarai Gray on the ball and he's not a threat.
That's why he shines, because guess what? The game plan is to take out Leon Bailey.
No, I can't agree with that.
But
the game plan is to take out Leon Bailey, then it not work. Because Leon Bailey get chances for score and no score.
But Carla, if I was a coach, me would have rather take out Demarai Gray out of the game for Jamaica compared to Leon Bailey. Tell him try. Tell him try.
Tell him to try. But everybody know Leon Bailey, and everybody's gonna know that he is the best player. And the game plan is always to take out the best player. Doesn't matter who it is. But that
sounds like an excuse now, Carla, because one now it a move from bad pitch to a coach or the opposition and take out the best player. The man complaining about the pitch. Now we're saying that the game plan is to take out the best player. I understand that one, man.
So let me ask you.
In that respect, basketball reference again, like you have a KD or Steph Curry. Yes, teams do double team players, and a player not having best game depending on how a team want to play. Whatever the case is, the screens for them. Yeah. Whatever the case is, I get that. But for Leon Bailey playing for Jamaica, bringing it back to football, Carla, I don't think I've seen a game where Leon Bailey, I've seen games where teams like do defend well against him, whatever the case is, but a lot of games called Leon Bailey overall performance, him could have the whole pitch for himself. Him still not do the correct things, him overcomplicate things, him not make the correct passes.
And that's the main thing. It's not even about goals and assists for me, you know, as a person who go football matches and go watch Reggae Boyz on a regular.
Yeah.
It's not only about goals and assists. Someone don't want it to be like, say, me, I say, yo, the man now score, him now assist. That's the general thing for most players. But me, we're pretty football deeper. You see, if you have a good performance, bro, and you know score, we take that with a, we take that on the chin up. But he has not had good performances for me. I tell you that. I am telling you, Leon Bailey has not had good performances for the Reggae Boyz. And that is just a fact. That is a fact.
Obviously,
He has a chance to do it. And he has had many opportunities. And I'm talking about specifically in game. He has in game specific opportunities to go ahead and prove himself and to shine. And he has not done it for the Reggae Boyz. Forget about goals and assists. Performance-wise, he has not done it.
Obviously, me need to sell my TV and buy one new one because I saw something different. But
Alright, so let me ask you this
I
question.
realized that when them foul Leon is really hard fouls because they want to intimidate him. Their plan is to take him up because what happens is that when you play
Carla, let me ask you this question.
hold on.
Let me ask you this question. Who gives harder foul in the English Premier League compared to the CONCACAF region? Where do you think can get the harder foul them?
Huh?
Where do you think Bailey get the hardest foul them when he play football? CONCACAF or down our Premier League?
Probably CONCACAF.
No, sir.
Oh God, man, Carla, you're losing me.
Probably CONCACAF. If you watch Premier League, you can see that the fouls are not hard because in the CONCACAF they're playing for the work. They're playing for a lot more. They're playing for their country.
I get what you're saying. I'm not saying the tackle them not hard in the CONCACAF region, no, but playing in the Premier League week in week out against some of them teams that where they miss barely get a piece of tackle from one of the city youth them where they I'm Mr. Ra him dead there now. No man, Carla, me lose.
Yeah. Check this out though. When you play sports, right? When you play sports, remember this. There's always a game inside the game, right? The game inside the game is the scheme and what the coach is doing. What's the game plan coming in, right? When you're going to a match, you have a thing that they call scouting report, right? Every coach have it. The Jamaican coach have it, and the opposition have it. They're coming in with their game plan. They know who's who, and they know who they want to neutralize. Let everybody else beat us, but Leon Bailey is not gonna beat us. That's it.
Carla, big up yourself. Which team you support? Which team you support at the club level?
Huh?
Which team you support at the club level?
Many clubs. We support Liverpool. Hold on. We support Liverpool because we support all the clubs that were Jamaican play. Sterling used to play at Liverpool, so I like Liverpool. He used to play at Man City. So I like Man City. Right now, may I carry Aston Villa because Leon play there. Me not going at Chelsea because I don't really like Chelsea.
Until Whisper get in the first team, right?
Eh?
Until Whisper get in the first team.
When him get in the first team. Yeah.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, big up yourself. All right, guys. We have a next call. Yeah, man. Yeah. We have a next caller, guys.
Show a curtain.
Like it's gone.
Show a curtain, boss.
Show a curtain. Forward back on.
All right. Me get what the caller say in some respect. But
I get you.
Me lose him most of the way in terms of like the team plan up to Bailey and them.
Man, you want to deal with the caller, someone. Man, them must say thank God. Jano, you. Jano.
Right. But
man, them for calling, man, and come get in the thoughts.
Show a curtain, boss. Jam about the stream. But like,
show a curtain.
When Bailey play for Jamaica, I don't really feel like teams defend against him, or, you know.
No, sir.
I think so.
Bro, because guess what? Leon Bailey is not seen when he play. When you play against Michael Antonio and you play against Demarai Gray, right? You're not going to single out one out of the front three there. They are both class players. They are not both. All three of them are class players. They are all class players. So if you have Michael Antonio, Leon Bailey, and Demarai Gray for deal with, you can't give up one for the other. That doesn't make no sense. And I've not seen teams do that. I have not seen teams do that. You have to just focus on your specific player, your specific man, and hope that your players can do it, can do their jobs. But yeah, we have show a curtain boss on. Big up yourself, short curtain boss. What you have to say about
So,
today's
big up
conversation?
yourself.
Short no,
But
can
just,
you?
yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, big up yourself.
Big up.
Yeah, go on. 4
There,
3
there,
person. There,
there.
bro.
No, might be good, you know.
No, so we just join it. We think the convo and so I'm going to just jump on. Just see, so we just come get you and talk about the NBA, really,
Yeah.
about performance.
You hear the
But,
caller
man,
just now?
yeah, me hear myself like him swear, but we can't see it though.
Mhm.
Bro, the best I have seen Jamaica perform is without Leon Bailey.
Mhm.
And that when we play against the USA over there and Panama. We play far more together without him than with him. That's just based on my observation still.
Mhm.
I'm yet to see Bailey give us a Aston Villa performance. But may I assume say when I take few reasons as to why I'm not perform, may I assume say him never have the blast or season at Aston Villa. So me that hope to see how him would look, after that blast or season in Aston
But
Villa.
Shocker, I think that's why many Jamaicans are disappointed because
Yeah,
he has admitted that this is his best season at club level. So a lot of us
Mhm.
were thinking that, after such a wicked season, you even qualify for the Champions League as well.
yeah,
Like, if you ever transform that type of form to the national team, heading into like the Nations League at the time, because he was on good form then, the qualifiers plus the
definitely.
Copa America,
Yeah.
then if him do that, everybody would have loved him.
Mhm.
We still love him same, I like we don't love him, but we know his capabilities and we are not seeing it for the national team.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And all the excuses that he has been given, I think Demarai Gray has come and bullshit all those excuses. So him say pitch is not good and the pitch is not ready. Demarai Gray come show. Say any pitch you go on for me a star, you a star. I know Demarai Gray probably have more input than him for the team so far. And him did play a long time. And but I know them feels they out here, so they're not hot already. And I like him, I know it. But them are going to come show you, see me. Yeah, we all know say JFF have them problem man way. But them are going to see him fair always come go and give him 100. Some don't know why we can't see the 100 for Liam Bailey. I don't know.
And let me just get this comment as well. Rebel with a cause. Now, I used to be on this notion as well. Of him try too hard for the national team, and that's why he can't perform. But as we show a curtain boss I say right now, Demarai Gray come and him try, but at the end of the day, it's about being professional. And if that's the case, then it's all about the pressure. If you can't manage the pressure, then maybe you're not a top player. Because what your comment is saying is basically him can't manage the pressure of playing for Jamaica football team. Because when him come here, I try too hard to impress and it just not work. If that's the case, then it's just a case that you can't manage it. And if you can't manage the pressure, not no disrespect to Jamaica football. But if you can't come to Jamaica football and show what you're doing at a club level, that says a lot about what you stand for as a player.
And this is why I say Craig Butler must be careful with the words that he's using in regards to Leon Bailey,
Exactly.
going around saying that he might be better than Messi and Ronaldo when they retire and be better than Kylian Mbappe. Because, bro, that's added pressure in terms of to be the best globally and for
Yeah,
people to recognize you as that. And if a Jamaica can do it for, you go deep on a global level.
you can't have an agent where come out and I say them thing about you. If you are not that person, it has to put pressure upon the baller too.
And people are
No,
say,
I'm
oh,
to blame
people are
Butler
saying,
too. It's not all down to Bailey.
people are saying, oh,
Butler has come
ambitious.
out and the man do the same thing with Wispa as well. But Chelsea top scorer in the next 5 years.
People
What
say,
kind of meds that you have put? What kind of pressure that you have put on the young youth to come say that on a platform? And then when the youth can't perform, a different level of criticism the man will get. Because you come out and you are put them pressures upon the youth, them bro. Just come and make football be football and make the ball game play and whatever for happen, it'll happen.
And
You don't
people
need
say,
to come out and say them thing there, brother.
people say like we're not ambitious when we say that or whatever. It's not about that, people. It's more like you can say the baller could be a great baller, right? You see me? But you see, the moment you attach a name to a player, like when you attach, like say, oh, this player going to be the next Messi, then how you think people are going to view the player? So nobody not say if Craig Butler did come out and say, oh, Leon Bailey is a great player and he's one of the top 10 wingers in Premier League or in the world, then you can have a conversation about that. If him come out and say, you know, in the next 5 years, Bailey gonna be like top 5 winger, then no problem. But attaching a name of some of those players, like it's detrimental to the player. Get me? I say, and how people are gonna view him. Because people are
my kind of a different view still.
yeah, go on, Shocker.
All right. Let's see for me still.
Yeah.
Craig Butler as an agent. Craig Butler as an agent. I kind of like that. Them say shoot for them stars. They ain't catch the stars. They might catch the rooftop. So when I say nothing wrong with that man, I boost up him. Yeah, we might look on it and say, boy, no man, this too, this we have no man. Craig a OD. But as an agent, bro, when I say nothing wrong with an agent really I try and motivate him
So do that privately. Why you have to do it for the whole world see for them start critique and judge him based off those comments? Why you can't just do that privately and make him know say, oh, these are the levels you can reach, You can reach them levels. You make him know that privately. You know hear me or Raiola, you know hear only part of agents have come out and attack and hype up them players like that.
But that's a Butler style, we all know so that's a Butler style. The problem me having with Butler is the fact that him trying to take personal feelings and try to jack the ball in him personal thing. Alright, for example, me personally don't think all of them something where Craig asked for in terms of overall. I personally don't think all of them would have stopped Bailey himself from coming to play for the team, you see me? But them say want to play can him thing, but some of them extra something we say Butler put you. We think I might try push on them something there as an agent certain way for some personal feelings they night. I think all of them that Bailey's
But remember saying him do the interview with Sportsmax yesterday, and him say Bailey not here. You see me? I say, but in a recent Instagram post 2 days ago, like the caption would have stated as if like these are the conditions of Leon Bailey as well. I mean, maybe the first condition is Leon Bailey like this, the room thing and the playing thing. Yeah, you see me? But and Shocker pass when we feel Craig Butler lose the battle is where the fifth condition, but the speed thing, and they same lose it.
Yeah, man, joke business that.
Because regardless of whether it is a conflict of interest, it shows that he's trying to use Bailey as the pawn to get speed out of office. And Ricketts come out and say, yo, the man there for the next 4 years.
That's exactly what he's doing. Them
and if that's
brother.
I want you to know, if that is the stance that Ricketts, the president, is taking, stating that speed will be there for the next 4 years, then Butler have to go live with it. Them not going to move him. You get me, I say?
Yeah, but that's exactly what I say. The fourth and the fifth one, there's none way them can really do about that, brother. You see me? Because obviously, Butler basically saying that the fifth one, so he want to speed out because it's a conflict of interest. I mean, say, all the writers know, say, speed now going to brother. Right now, I laugh, speed going to sit there and I laugh.
And to add to that as well, Shocker, a couple months ago, an article was done where Butler said conditions apply if the team's supposed to get back Leon Bailey. But then yesterday, in the interview with Sportsmax, Butler said, I just advise him to give the JFF. So how you say one day conditions apply if him get back in the team, but now you give advice?
But I say I know press about the personal feeling thing, bro. You might try use Bailey as that local what you call it now, power there to kind of stick up the JFF. But some of them things them not gonna work. Because I'm not get out speed. I can tell you this. And before him get out speed, the man them rather not go World Cup. If a Leon Bailey refuse to go World Cup. Them rather not use Leon Bailey and not go World Cup. And then blame upon the team and say the team never good and all of that. But that make Bailey come in and let them condition if make speed come out. We know that already.
And it's not the first match I stick up the JFF. I think him have short-term memory because remember I say he man say if Craig Butler not forward then and Leon Bailey said that as well before him start presenting Jamaica. Because remember people when Bailey initially get called up in our 2018, him they supposed to forward in 2018 and then him say if Kyle not forward, him not forward. And then at 2019 they present the senior team. You know what I say? So it's not the first time like Craig and them do this type of thing.
But I'm gonna say this, presser. Bailey now see that trainer. I go World Cup and him there on farm and him there.
I think so.
Yeah, but this is one thing I'm more opposed to With all of this way my keep up, right?
Yeah.
And yes, Jamaica need for me to be honest, Jamaica need Leon Bailey, right? Because he's a
Jamaica
class
need
player,
it,
and if
brother.
we are to go to the
Yo,
World Cup and we are
Jamaica
to
they need Liam Bell. Stop it, brother.
no, hold on, let
Please,
me finish. Come on,
stop
let me
it,
finish the point. Oh, bro,
bro.
calm now, calm now.
Stop it, man.
Oh, let me finish the point now, fam. See, come he's the man who come out and I bash him and thing, but at the end of the day, I am an ambitious person. See, and if Jamaica goes to the next World Cup, which we will, Leon Bailey will be in his prime, right? And the reason why I say we need him, not literally like say, oh, we need him because blah blah blah, right? But we will need a player of his quality. Let me say that. Because me not plan to go for World Cup just to show up a World Cup. I want to go to the World Cup to compete and for sure Jamaica say and for sure the world that Jamaica is serious about football, right? And we cannot go there with mediocre players, right? So let's just hope we have 2 years to sort out all of this bullshit that's going on. And let's just hope that by the time we're supposed to reach World Cup, and the thing is as well, yeah, say Liam Bill will want to go to the World Cup. So the reason why I'm interrupting was to say this, right? If them keep on a continue to do this and every single thing with them are doing and cause be eruption in the camp, there's gonna reach a point where it are too late for even include him in the World Cup squad. Things are just gonna be so spoiled and just so the blood is gonna be so bad that nobody does not go want him back. Him we come a national stadium and play and him we all get booed. Right? So him better shape up quick and fast. That's what some interrupt people say. Him need to shape up quick and fast because he cannot wait for too late to do this. Because Jamaica people were dark. You see me? He's walking a very, very thin line right now. I need to shape up.
But sure,
There for
yeah.
for September Nation League, man. May I tell you?
All right.
Me think the
Big
room
up
thing, me
yourself,
think the
too.
room thing, me think the room thing at the least. Based power be the one. Me think the room thing at the least. And me think the security part, you see me? Them
I
thing
agree
them
with the
players them
security
want
part.
bring
The
in peace.
team, the
Yes,
team
at the
needs
start,
security.
yeah, me happy with the security part.
Yeah. But the room thing,
And
me research and me see enough team share, especially when you go Copa America and international tournaments, the organizers, they organize certain stuff. You get me? I say, so and I like to JFF can go Copa America and say, all right, this is a full
yeah,
building and everyone get one separate room. No. You go with the competition and with them outline, whatever the case is, and fit them
yeah.
policy. And even if you look at like Olympics, for example, when them have the Olympic village, we see enough video where you see about them and other athletes used to share a room. And the reasons are stated is for team bonding, etc.,
Yeah.
etc. And I read that the only exception is unless like if maybe if Bailey go to JFF and say, yo, you know, say Ray, this someone that disturb me sleep and me need extra space, then maybe I can say, all right, then you can get a room for that reason because whatever the case is, you get me? I say, but other than
No,
that,
hold on, there. What a style. No make be telling of what he is.
I
Yeah.
did not say
Like,
Leon told me that.
no, I don't know. Watch you know just here. I never say yes to that. But watch your style. Yeah. That's why him say afford. Because all we see in a Migla camp, them money they on live late at night. In a Migla them training camp when they come for them money they are live late at night and Bailey has been in those lives. Right? So me not buy that but when he want sleep. Him all a 20 minutes him under the bus because we have seen him with those set players late at night when them supposed to sleep,
Yeah.
they on live and dance and do one bag of fart. So why all of a sudden when you fall out or when you have a fling them player there under the bus, but when more sleep him and them are playing music and them are this and no brother, I'm not buy that. Because
And
I've
so, okay, boss, to add to something before we move on, what we will say is where Craig Butler has not been genuine is Leon Bailey started representing the country from 2019, 2020. Well, we'd have the year of COVID, right? So,
Yeah.
I could say from 2019 to now, how much? Like 5 odd years?
yeah.
Like 6 years.
But that, but
5
Right.
years, 5, 6 years. All right. Why weren't these concerns raised publicly before now? That's my main problem. Because JFF been now communicate from long time. So I just know Craig Butler where claims him used to professional standards, etc. I just name a book up on this. Like, you get me? I say, is this a new discovery? JFF been now communicate good from long time. Them been now hold international standards from long time or global standards by Craig Butler's word. The team probably been now have security from long time. So why is it now him raise these concerns? And him, Craig Butler himself used to professional standards now because he travel got enough country and got different clubs. So once again, it's just a bullying tactic if you get what him want. And the main thing what him want office speed and get out of office. Yes, I understand it's a conflict of interest, but the president say, "Yo, the man are dead for next 4 years." But show up curtain, big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Dicanio, drop the link again. We could try to get the last caller.
The man want one more.
Take some more comments, and people, please, man, we're gonna smash up the like button. Also, I have to say, people, thank you for the continuous support. We know it's enough on to rate me and thing, but I mean, I'm not gonna say on rate me. All of us have different opinions, but big up on yourself, still, people. We respect the support, whatever. But hit that red subscribe button, people. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, leave your thoughts in the comment section. They can go drop the link in the comment section again. Also, you can drop us a super chat if you feel kind enough. We will definitely appreciate that.
One more thing as well, the goal, guys. Remember the goal for this month, June 30th. 433 Pressers channel wants to be at 1,500 subscribers, and Gunners wants to be at 2,000. Now 433 Pressers is around 250 away
people,
from that.
We need 6 more subscribers, people, for reach the 1,300 mark.
You need 6 more for each 1,300. Go ahead and give
more
that.
subscribers, people.
Right?
6
and we have
more.
15 days for getting 200 more. Right? And the Gunners YouTube channel has, one second, I'm going to check right here live. Because
Francis, big up yourself.
Yeah, we have 1,914. Zine. So if my maths is right, we need we need how much? 86? So? Yeah, we need 86 more subs to get that 2K. So yeah, guys, just go ahead right now.
But let me just say this, Mills, big up yourself. Mills, you know, I say more want to click the link, Mills. Click the link and join. We are talking about men, not boys. The men need their own room. But this is the thing, brother. If Craig
It's a team sport, brother.
If Craig Butler said the JFF must operate at global standards or whatever the case is, one of the global standards for teams is that them share rooms at major international tournaments, etc. So you get me? I say, so make it make sense. Because if the JFF are gonna go in that direction, they might do that thing I do where players share rooms. The only thing we could have said is if the room them shaky or bummy and have enough space, then they improve the room, then or book better rooms. You get me? I say, but we do not know if that's the case. We just know, say, I'm gonna say, yo, Bailey want him one room. You see me? I say, but then again, people, Argentina, the Brazil, them, the only time you see, like, when the French players in the share rooms are when them in France and them link up for like training and whatever, you know, like France have like this world-class facility where, like, you get me? I say, and in videos, you see where some players have their own rooms, etc., etc. But the own room thing, people, yo, me personally, if me have a teammate, brother, I'm the man a G and we have fought from like club level long time. Me no mind sharing a room, brother. Have a nice PS5 or whatever the case is. You see me, I say, brother? The room thing, him just now get him own way in that regard. And then again, why him never raise them issue from him start play for Jamaica? Why in 2019 never say him want him own room? Why in 2021 him never say him want him own room? You get me, I say, brother? Why they never make these demands publicly so we could have known from a long time? Come on, man. A bullying tactics them people are use. Me sure now say if Aston Villa go somewhere right now, Bailey can't tell them saying want him one room. Me know that for a fact. You get me? I say they would have probably given them one room, but say Aston Villa are gonna make everybody share room. But who's Bailey for Aston Villa chat? He must want him ship him out. But Mush Bailey, the best of luck next season because he's back in the Champions League. You see me? I could drop the link one more time. I try to get somebody new because I think we have like a couple new people on today. So let me just drop the link in the comment section again. People, once you click the link, you can join the show and have your say. So see the link in the comment section, people. So I'm gonna just drop it. So you can just click the link and join. Take some more comments in the meantime. Dr. Dan, hey, wasn't big yet, so he couldn't lol. Or you must say like Bailey never like really have no talk. Them time they say I couldn't really like I get what I say.
But what give him the right to talk now and him not perform?
The moment
so him never have the talk them time, they what give him the right to talk now if him still not perform? And that's the reason why I'm keep on to tell people stop put the club farm and the country farm together. Stop it.
Glenard Samuel said the moment I saw the Leon Bailey interview with Jeffrey, I lost it for him. You can have a dislike for the federation, but not to throw your teammates under the bus is a no-no for me. And people may always say, if I use him Bolt, never feel national stadium. When Bailey I go say, our people make him, or him make people for the national stadium. Brother Bailey, if you feel grandstand, much less, brother. If you put Leon Bailey in national stadium by himself, nobody not show for watching. I mean, him fans them. Yeah, I say. Ernest Moore, big up yourself. Butler brainwashed LB from JFF sabotaging his early career. It was with Kasafa, not JFF. Bailey don't rate other players. And you see, when things like this play out, brother, like, I feel like other players in the dressing room have a problem. You get me, I say? Other players will
And he
have a
also
problem.
went on to question the quality of the players as well, which you can't do as a player. You can't come out on a public platform and I say every time you come is a different player. You see, every time you come, the man them need to have. You're not the coach, brother. You're a player. You're there to play. That never sit right with me either.
Yeah.
What that have to do with you?
Yeah, you can't say it public.
Football is an individual sport just as much as a team player. So if the coach want to test out or want to bring a new face to the camp, what that have to do with you as an individual? You just make sure say you go out there and do your job. Right? If that individual now perform and you're a senior man in the team, then go and have that conversation with the coach, brother. Why you come on an interview and demotivate your own teammates, then, brother? Why you come on an interview and question the quality of your own teammates? And then they want to talk to people and say about them professional. Which part of that is professional? Brother, and stop make Craig Butler and Leon Bailey brainwash me into believe in some shit, brother. About professional. Which part of them professional? The professional player go do an interview what Bailey do? The professional person I go like Craig Butler go go on a platform and take off him shirt and beat up him chest. Brother, which part
Richard
of that professional?
each player will have their own room at Copa America, and if that is true, then at them time they barely should afford and get him own room then one. You know
Brother, and stop with
United
this
States of America.
They're not professional. They are not professional.
Professional as an agent. You see me?
Brother, them they're not professional, brother. Neither of them are.
When do you say that video again?
Which one?
When you take off his shirt.
I mean, mind something about Phoenix on him chest or something. Brother, that's not professional, brother.
I him did say boy?
Yeah. Boy, yeah, refer to the man as boy, them little thing. Which part of that professional? Zine? Brother, man, them need to stop making man them brainwashing and stop making man them put some things in on their head to suit them agenda.
The man
and
say,
anybody where I do it, never call him.
Like, boy, by who boy, something like something say.
Yeah.
But yo, let me tell you this. Jeffrey, if you are listening right now, Jeffrey, Rasta, Bobo, 100. If you are listening right now, we need a next interview with Liam Bailey. As I say, Jeffrey, we need a next interview with Liam Bailey. We need to hear Liam Bailey part. You get me? I say, I feel like Jeffrey line it up still now. You get me? I say,
yeah.
But
and someone in the comment section said that they everyone will have their own room, and this is a very good comment, Mr. Man. Copa is the one providing the rooms and the facilitation for the players, right? Just like a World Cup, when something hosting a World Cup, the host nation our FIFA have to make sure say everything is set for those players. So the JFF now have nothing to do with the players them have their own room. When them come and play for Jamaica now, like in a qualifier setting or such, then that is where JFF is responsible. And if JFF don't have the money to put every player in an individual room, then you have to work with it. Because no other federations don't do that. Argentina federation share rooms.
Which, if anybody can name the player, which player Bailey did recruit? Like name for name, like you know them.
Did what?
Which player Bailey did recruit? Specifically.
On the recruitment, you know, brother.
Nah, them same recruit. Well, him same recruit players, but bro, me not feel like me not got downplay him recruitment ability or whatever the case is. But I don't know, yeah, man. I feel like a lot of players have it in them head for play for Jamaica. I mean, maybe even get them over the line for play, but I want to know, like, in specific, which players him recruit. You see me, I say? Because I can't Mikel Antonio. You see me? Because Antonio didn't want to play for Jamaica for a long time. People, I just one more caller we need to know. And drop the link in the people. See the link up on screen of people.
Yeah, man, the link there, guys. We just want one more caller for sharing the thoughts on our industry. If we're going to get the caller in the stream.
1,298 people. 2 more subscribers. Jacob Ramsey. But Jacob Ramsey not play for Jamaica.
Exactly.
Mr. Flexen, none. Yeah, I understand. More than one know which one of the players them Bailey recruit. But yeah, you can't say that about your teammates. And the funny thing is, them said player where play for your team are perform to a certain level. And them almost beat United States, although almost not come, but them beat Panama, them get the 3rd place, the bronze medal. You know, we thump up. Well, I'm not gonna say we thump up 2 teams, but we get the 6 points that was needed in the qualifiers. And now we're head off to the Copa America. You get me? I say. And remember, after the Canada game, Bailey say, yo, what him say? When you ever play for Jamaica, like them only lose 3 games, like 3 official games, 4 if you want to count the next one. You know what I say? But out of all them other games where Jamaica would have win or draw, like has he been the best performing player? No. And him admit to that, say he not really perform well for the team. So I just say things set still. Luton Fire, big up yourself. Name the player he recruit. Yeah, people, if you know the player will be able to recruit, I beg you know, name the player them. You see me, because you always talk about recruitment, you know, but me just never know which player the man recruit, brother. You get me, I say? Like
That
who?
one, see a man saying recruit whisper.
Yeah, he was talking about Phoenix and his chest. Yeah, I remember that video there. I believe that Leon has linked to Reese Nelson, Emily Smith Rowe, and Mason Greenwood. Shamar Robinson, to be honest, yeah, when you're in that environment, you know the ball of them and thing. But I think JFF been at work on Greenwood from a long time ago. Like really and truly, people, what can Leon Bailey go to Mason Greenwood and say if he get him to play for Jamaica? Big man thing. For a man who have so much problem with the federation, what Bailey could have said? If him that play no Dicanio, what Bailey could have got to Mason Greenwood and say if he get him to play for Jamaica?
Bailey now on pull forget Greenwood, brother.
You see what I say? No pull at all. Reese Nelson.
That bigger than Bailey. The situation there bigger than Bailey.
What, Reese Nelson?
No, Greenwood situation, that bigger than Bailey. That bigger than any player. No player can go to Greenwood and tell him, bro, that situation is bigger than.
Yeah. Reese Nelson. Yeah, maybe you can have a look at one conversation and you know say Reese, you're affording a bad man. You see me? Emil Smith Rowe, him done cap already. So and even if he never cap, I feel like Bailey could have the pull for that get him. You see me? Because he's such a talent, he's such talent that if Emil Smith Rowe find a next respectable club, I feel like he can get back in the England squad like a Emil Smith Rowe without injuries, people. He could have been in this England squad, man. I tell you. You see me? Because the man is a baller. Smith Rowe.
But Emil Smith, yeah. Emil Smith Rowe, yeah, as I say, Emil Smith Rowe, them man they would have pre for the Jamaica. And the thing is in cap tide now.
Yeah.
You see me? And I can't say that was a one like where Gareth Southgate just did a try prevent him from representing another club and a try limit options like others. He was actually on top form. He was one of England's best players at the time when he getting cap. So it's just unfortunate the fall off that he's had. I know him now they know near the England team.
Yeah, but people, you know, we fought to the end of it. I could see if we get 100 likes. And people, big respect. We reached the 1300 mark. So respect for that. Big up on yourself. Today was Saturday. Hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend and will continue to have a wonderful weekend as well. We're back here tomorrow with another edition of the Reggae Boyz Weekly where we're going to talk about Copa America, build a squad, whatever the case is, with the players that was selected. May I go drop Leon Bailey on the right wing? A joke. I'm saying enough to select him. But yeah, any last words from you, Dicanio?
No, fam. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another edition of the Reggae Boyz Weekly, where we'll discuss the Copa America squad, tactics, predictions, expectations, all them good things.
Him said Bernard is more to recruit Greenwood. Exactly, they're friends, you know. They've been in the academy from a long time. So if anything, Bernard will go have a word with Greenwood and say, yo, bro, forward. You see what I say? AM Henry, Mr. Flex, big up on yourself. Everybody that joined the panel, big up on yourself. Barlett's TV, big up yourself as well. Shamar Robinson.
Critical YouTube, shut up your king. Hey, don't ramp with me now.
Eddie.
Tell them what.
Oh, yeah,
tell them what. Critical.
Oh, Travis, big up yourself. Dan, big up yourself. Dr. Dan, big up yourself. Naji Dan, big up yourself. Glenard Samuels, big up yourself as well. J6, big up yourself. Mills, everybody, New Media, Gavin Williams. And before we end the show,
White Night Music, HA Stewart.
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm giving you the outro.